Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum people, I'm Karkir. You're watching a car review and this is the new 2024 Toyota Land Cruiser Prado. On 2nd August 2023 it was revealed in Japan, and 2024 the production models are in the market. It is called the Land Cruiser in North America and some other European countries, but it will retain the nameplate Land Cruiser Prado in Australia, China and Middle East. Here in GCC you also have the 7-seater version. In America and some other countries you don't have the 7-seater version. It will be offered only in the 5-seater version. One more interesting option is there will be no V6 more in Toyota Land Cruiser Prado. You will have only the i4 inline 4 turbocharged engine. So I have borrowed the new Land Cruiser Prado from Mirage Motors here in Russell Khor. Just go in the description, go into their links. If you need any car, you can say my name and get some reasonable discount. The most important question, what's the price of the new Land Cruiser Prado? The price starts from $57,345. It can jump up to $76,345. In UAE, the price starts at around 200,000 UAE dirhams. It can jump up to 265,000 UAE dirhams. So the new front look of the Toyota Land Cruiser Prado, have a look at the new look. It's actually a little bit similar to the FJ Cruiser from this part. You can see this Toyota, it reminds you the old Toyota cars, the similar font and the similar style. I like it the most. The grille is new, the vents are functional, all the vents are functional, and look at the lights. So this is the first edition car, so it has the round circle lights. You have the other model trim levels which have the rectangular lights. These are the turn signals, the fog lamps, and look at the bumper. It's smooth clean with some sensors on it. And the bonnet style, I love the bonnet style because when you sit in the driving seat you have the visibility front of your bonnet, that how much long it is and where you are going. Some curves in the bonnet and I really like them. This is the new boxy shape from the front of the Toyota Land Cruiser Prado. So the engine options, you got different types of engine in the new Land Cruiser Prado, but all are inline 4-cylinder. Some of them are the turbocharged, some of them are diesel, some of them are petrol hybrid, and some of them are diesel mild hybrid. This is the first edition car. It's equipped with the inline 4-cylinder 2.4 turbocharged engine producing 267 horsepower, 430 Newton meters of torque, 0 to 100 in around 9 seconds with the 8-speed automatic transmission. So at the side, so you got folding mirrors, you got lights in the mirrors and some cameras under the side mirrors. These are the door handles. You can see they are painted black. The roof rails are black. This part is black. So this is a kind of first edition and a black edition car. So a nice curvy look actually from the side. You can see the curves in the doors, some lines here, and the car from the back is a little bit higher if you compare it with the front, if you can see in the video. So this is the side look of the new Land Cruiser Prado. So in my point of view, this car is a combination of 3-4 cars. From the front it looks like the FJ Cruiser, from the side it looks like the Lexus GX, the new one, and even it resembles a little bit of Hummer H3. From the back it's like old 3rd generation 4Runner. So it's a mixture of different cars even from Toyota and some other brands. But nowadays all the cars, they are coming like a boxy shape. You can see it's like a boxy shape. You can see different cars in different model years, but they are becoming more boxy, like G-Wagon, like the Defender, like the other J-Tour Chinese brand cars, and now this one, the Toyota Land Cruiser Prado. Even some of like Hummer EV electric cars, they are coming in the boxy shape. So I don't know if it's a trend of a boxy shape cars. So the back of the Toyota Land Cruiser Prado, you can see the Land Cruiser Prado, the logo over here in the center. You have seen it, the polished Toyota logo and turbo. So the tailgate, how you can open it, you can open it partially, this glass part, and the full tailgate. There is a button that you can press and open the glass if you want to just put something smaller in size. Close it like that, and you have a button under this logo, so press it, it will open automatically like this, and you have the access for the third row seat from here, and even a small cargo area with some hidden storage space. You have a buttons here, this place, so you can press like that, and you can fold down the third row seat like that and get a bigger cargo area. So these are automatic seats, and you have to press them, the buttons again, and these seats will unfold like that. So this is the button that you can press, and it will close automatically like that, showing you the Land Cruiser Prado logo. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. We are inside the Land Cruiser Prado 2024, and look at the seats. The interior is completely changed with the leather seat, heated and ventilated seats. Wow, what an amazing. So wow, this is a new interior after a long time. The previous generation of the Prado was like a manual thing. You can see older generations. In the previous generations, you have the analog gauge cluster. In this one is the digital, and you can also scroll with the help of the buttons. You can do many things on that. On this digital cluster, you have the infotainment screen, the new. This is the most impressive thing I have noticed in Toyota now, that they're improving the quality of the interior, especially the screens, because all of the other manufacturers, they are way ahead of Toyota in the screens. They have really advanced screens, and now Toyota is finally working on the screens. Yes, so you have the infotainment screen and a digital cluster. What you can do on this cluster is you can also select little tiny details like that from these buttons. You can go select and see in the small details in this gauge and this gauge as well, and you can press OK to do whatever you want. You can just switch back. You can select tiny details in the center, whichever you want to see. And also you have mode selects. So when you select the mode, it will show you on the digital cluster, and impressive thing is it will change the graphics. As you can see in the most modern cars, when you change the modes, the graphics change. So you have two types of modes, like you have a mode selection and you have MTS, multi-terrain select. When you select the mode normally, so these are the drive modes, you can press on the drive modes, and when you are changing, have a look at the gauge cluster. You got three different modes: sport and normal and eco. So you have these three different displays and graphics on three different modes. When you select the MTS button, here is the MTS button selected, you will have a different multi-terrain select modes, and you can scroll this similar button to just change your multi-terrain select mode. So you got 5 different modes: deep snow, mud, you have sand, you have dirt, and you have auto. The brilliant thing in this one is when you select auto, the car will detect automatically the terrain you are in, and it will just change the settings, and it will also give you the view. This is the view button over here. Select the view and it will show you the surroundings, even the underbody camera. This is very helpful in off-roading, as I have explained you this in many other cars, and even the big Land Cruiser, which is LC300, I have reviewed almost 3 years ago. So you have a new interior with the new screens for this Toyota Land Cruiser Prado, and I'm really impressed with the interior. It's really amazing. Another interesting option is you have the back screen. This is the back view mirror, and if you have passengers sitting at the back, so the visibility is less, you can just pull this button over here and you can see this is a screen that you can see at the back. This is really impressive. Then you have a screen over here, the infotainment screen. It's not that advanced, but yes, it is a close to advanced screen. You can go onto the navigation, the music, and the phone settings. You have Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. You have the vehicle settings. You can go in the climate, trip info, and you can customize as well. And this is the setting that you can go and have a look at the settings which are there in any normal car. The interior looks so nice, the dashboard looks so nice. Look at the vents, how impressive. The Toyota is really improving in the interior and this field. I like the buttons because this is very simple to operate. Some of the cars, they have a very technical things that you can go into the screen and change your uh, airflow direction, and this is a complicated thing. So in Toyota, I like this thing. It's very simple to use and everyone can understand what these buttons are for. So this is the climate control options. All over you have buttons for the heated and ventilation seats and climate modes and all that. Down here you have a view button that you can press and have a different camera views. You have the audio control button over here. Also you have the wireless charging over here. This is the gear lever. So this is the four-wheel drive options that you can switch into the H4 and push it, and low 4. So this is the four-wheel option. Two cup holders. This is the remote of the car. You have a glove box compartment and very nice looking dashboard over here. Some of the buttons over here for the seat memory buttons. This is the nice steering wheel, engine start stop button, and the center console. You have a cool box. Press it, and if you have your drinks, it will be cooled automatically. The back seats of the Toyota Land Cruiser Prado, and you can see the same quality as you have seen in the front. The air condition, and you have a new screen at the center that you can control your air condition from this screen. You got some of the ports over here, the 12-volt port and the type C port over here. You have some storage at the back of the front seat, cup holders here, and also you have the third row seat that you can fold the seats like that, and you can go back into these two back third row seats. So I'm sitting in the third row seat. The headroom is really nice. Even the legroom is really nice. The seats are comfortable. I can fold and unfold the seats with the help of automatic buttons. You have a buttons over here. You can see this is a button, so I can press the button. This part of the seat will just go in and the seat will fold automatically. And the similar way I can unfold the seat by pressing the button like that. You have a button even to adjust your back of this third row seat, which is really impressive. I have a button over here that I can move back and forward this part of the seat. You can see it's moving back and front. So this is really impressive third row seat of the Land Cruiser Prado. So Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, let's go for a drive of the new Land Cruiser Prado, and I'm really impressed with the interior as I have explained you. So when you sit in the new Prado, you have noticed in the previous versions that you have the analog gauge cluster with the very old previous generation infotainment screen, but this is a different case. So you have all new interior with the very nice touch in the dashboard with the new screens, new digital clusters, and many options that you can change it. New steering wheel, new seats, new center console, and you have multi-terrain select drive modes and crawl mode. This is all-wheel drive, like four-wheel drive all the time. So it can select the terrains automatically when you select the auto. You have the MTS system as I have explained you in the interior. So let's drive. So there is a change in the steering. This is the first light duty series to use the electric steering wheel. So it helps you in the handling and very nice drive and a smooth steering wheel. So this is 2.4 liters turbocharged, the first edition Land Cruiser Prado. It can jump from 0 to 100 in around 9 seconds. So we will just switch to the sports mode. Like that, you will see some graphics change, and we will try this Land Cruiser Prado from 0 to 100 in 1, 2, 3, go. So as you know that 9 seconds are much slower, but this is a small engine, like got like 267 horsepower. It's a nice thing, but this car is mostly built for like off-road because of the options, the mode select, the multi-terrain, the drive mode, different things in this Prado. And for off-roading, this is a nice car. So it's very smooth, as I have driven the previous versions of the Land Cruiser Prado, and this one specifically It's way much better in drive if you compare it with the older versions. And the shape, I personally love this shape. This is a boxy shape. So this was it with the new Land Cruiser Prado 2024. Hope you enjoyed the video. If by mistake I have given you any wrong information, my apologies for that. If you like to see videos in Urdu language, you can subscribe to my channel, that's Corkid Asia. If you have something unique like this one, you can mail me at this email ID. Do take care of yourself and my channel as well. Till the next video, peace out.